fine.
So
And we probably, are you going to wait for a few people?
yes,
Sorry, my phone's ringing.
our meeting's starting.
I know. It's Calumet, Massachusetts, whoever that is.
Oh,
My best friend.
that's funny. Hey, do you want us to talk about kind of the daycare things since you work with a preschool? You know, there's things involved such as the BCI and FBI background check and starting an Okra account and all of that. Did you have to do that for your job at the preschool?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually work at OSU childcare.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So
Oh, very good.
I'm actually a full-time float. So I actually go around to all the classrooms.
Mhm.
But I've been in preschool for a long time, like for a while, because there's one of my people are sick. But anyways, so I know all about that because I have gone through it. We have student aides, and so yeah, I know all about that.
Okay. So when we get around to talking about the different job sites, there's probably a time that we will meet together, Rhoda, you, me, and Leah, whether it's this way or in person, just to kind of talk about, you know, where does she go to get her fingerprinting done and all of that. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Good. I'm very excited for you to start.
Are you
You're so
excited?
excited. You're speechless. That's how excited you are.
The first time she's Zoomed before, so
Aww.
I hear you, Leah. I do. I hear you.
Yeah, we've had to learn. We're not techie. Miss
me
Langford,
either.
we
I
are.
even set, I even set up a class tag and everything and video. I'm like, woo, my norm. Yeah, I don't usually like doing this kind of stuff.
No, me either. Yeah, this is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm trying really hard.
Right, me too. I set up a cooking video for my preschoolers last week and put it on class tag, and I was like, woo, that's anxiety, man. But they all liked it. They all made what I made. So
that's
good.
Yeah,
good.
I made little pizzas, but anyways, yeah, it was funny.
So then how do you, every day, then do you send something to your class, your preschool class? How does that work?
Yeah, I have a partner, and so we set up a class tag. It's kind of like Google Classroom, but we're using, but it's kind of like a younger version of that, actually.
Very
so
cool.
It's very colorful. It's actually really easy to use. And so every other day, like I take 2 days, and then she takes 2 days, and then we do a Zoom like group time on one of the days with all 19 kids or whoever joins. So I post something, and usually like last week I read a book and I videotaped it, and then I did a video cooking, making like little pizzas. And then the parents can automatically go ahead and send pictures back like they did. A bunch of them made what I made and sent. So it's a good communication still, and the kids can still see our faces. And I guess we asked the parents what they wanted us to do, because I was sending like informational flyers, and the kids really liked us when we read books to them. I guess that some of them has been like listening to us over and over and over. I'm sure the mom was like, oh my gosh. But so we just been doing that kind of stuff, and I found some really good like websites and stuff that like if you hit something, books come up, so they can actually just keep on reading they choose their own books. So I'm gonna post that tomorrow. So just different things. I did art idea one day. I built a construction and posted that, and they all built some and put it back. So it's actually a good way to communicate.
That's very cool. Now, is this the center that's right there off of Ackerman?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Ackerman Road. Yep, that's me.
I know right where that is. I go to OSU volleyball. That's in that new center that's right there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 grandsons and their teachers Zoom with them. And my oldest grandson is 8. And his personality is completely different than his brother. So my daughter said, well, when they Zoom as a class, Carter's like dead center of all the attention, telling jokes, all kinds of stuff that he probably shouldn't be doing. And his younger brother, who's 4 in preschool, gets completely overwhelmed because he wants to like say something, but everybody's talking at once. And so he gets real backwards. So
Yeah.
He wants to be all of his friends, but he's like, I want to say something.
Yeah. My favorite is we have some siblings, and I kind of know a lot. Like I know a lot of them because I'm a float.
Right.
And like all you see is their faces, like woo! Yeah, I love it. They're like woo! And then they can hear me, and they recognize my voice, and they're like,
yeah. So it's been interesting for all ages.
I'm sure it has. It's been a learning cycle.
Yep.
Well, do we want to wait for the rest, or do you just want me to start this one? And then if you
we can go ahead and start, and then that way if people enter, we can tell them it's being recorded so they can afterwards go back right to this website and they can view what they missed.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, Leah, you've met us before a couple different times. So I'm Kathy McKee, and this is
Rhoda Langle.
And we are the 2 teachers for Employability Prep.
Okay.
Leah, chances are you'll probably be with Rhoda just because she oversees city kids, and I think that's kind of
Did you
where
see this?
we play. But what I wanted to do was just to kind of talk about what a typical school year would look like, since we're all kind of in the same business. You're in education field, and so are we. We don't know what to expect, honestly, once August rolls around. So we're just playing it by ear. We're following what all the other schools in the state of Ohio are going to be doing.
Okay.
So we'll just talk about a typical school year and what typically would happen. And then we'll just make adjustments to that as it gets a little closer to the school year. So Employability Prep is an actual, hello? Sorry. Hi there.
I wonder if she can hear us. Can you hear us, Trinita?
Yes, I can.
Hi. I'm Kathy, and this is Rhoda.
Hi, Kathy and Rhoda.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. And you are, is it Dwayne?
Would it be Dwayne?
Dwayne's mom?
Yep.
There you go.
Dwayne's mom. Okay, cool.
Sorry, I'm going to be clicking people in and out here
That's fine.
as we go along.
And here, come sit over here. Here's Dwayne.
Hello.
Hi, Dwayne. How are you doing?
And you?
Good. Good to see ya.
Sure is.
You staying healthy?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Hello.
It's
All right.
Destiny. She needs to unmute.
Oh yeah, your little microphone there. There we go.
Yay!
Very good. So, Miss Rhoda and I, do you remember us? Dwayne, I don't know if you met Miss Rhoda or not.
Nope, I did not meet
Nope.
Dwayne. Mm-mm.
I don't think so. So we are both the teachers of Employability Prep. Dwayne, I think you're going to be with me, actually, as my student. Destiny, I think you are also with Rhoda as well. Gosh, we're getting all the daycare people.
Which is perfect because we need to tell them the same stuff. Yeah, which is different than the other.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, I'll wait.
Oh, and Landon's coming in, and he's daycare, correct?
Yeah, yeah, sorry, I got on a few wrong ones.
Oh,
Okay, hey Landon.
I got on the teaching one.
Oh, that's okay. Did you just tell him, hey, how are ya?
I just asked which one this was, and then it's like, okay,
Gotcha.
wrong one.
no worries.
Well, it's funny because Landon, I was just telling the other ones that are in our group, all of you students right now that are on Zoom are all going to daycares. I don't have any of the hotel people on right now. So this actually works out really well for us.
Yes, it does.
We can kind of talk about things that only pertain to the daycare. Then if the other people start to filter in, then as I'm done with you, you all can kind of step aside.
Okay.
So Rhoda and I are the two teachers at the daycare. Destiny and Leah, you will be with Rhoda. My people on this side, so it would be Dwayne and Landon. You'll actually be my students going to the same daycare. You two young ladies will also be going to the same daycare with Rhoda. City kids, my two guys, you'll be at Children First, where you toured. So with Employability Prep, remember this is your career and tech lab. So this is your work class, as we'll describe it. Just like if you were going to math class or if you were going to history class, it just happens to be your career and tech lab or your class, and it actually is housed in the community. It's not housed at a school building. So that makes sense, correct, to everybody? Okay. Because people will ask, when am I going to get paid? And I said, when are you getting paid in math class? Although everybody wants to get paid for math or history, something like that. So if we all keep that in mind, could you ever be getting paid and be a student of ours? Absolutely. It just doesn't happen for everybody at the same rate. Sometimes it just never happens, but it is an option. It's why everybody is in this program, is to get good work skills and a good skill set so that someday we can be getting paid somewhere, whether you're with us or you're not with us. What I also did was I went ahead and I included some paperwork. So as we're kind of wrapping up, I'll go through the paperwork for Employability Prep that will be required. For you daycare people, there will be a whole other set of paperwork that's going to be required by the state of Ohio, by Ohio Department of Job and Family Services. But we can meet with you individually, whether it's over the phone or on Zoom or whatever, so that we can walk you through that process as well.
Or at transition meetings as well.
Oh, yes. Or at the transfer meetings. Landon, we already had your meeting last week.
Yeah.
When we met. So, and we can talk a little bit further in the summer about how to go about getting your fingerprinting done and all of the things that are required to be at both of the daycares.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So just to kind of recap, you guys will have a packet that is employability prep forms, and you'll also have a packet that is for requirements for the daycare that goes through Ohio Job and what's it called? Job and Family Services.
Yeah.
Yeah, Job and Family Services.
Yeah.
Yes, Department of Job and Family Services. Yeah. So you'll have two packets where other students who aren't doing daycare won't have that second set.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the fingerprints, is that going to have to be done before you guys start there for the
Yes.
for the school? Okay.
Yes.
So something we could do probably during summer or
Yes.
depending on what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And what you would do is start with getting an Okra account, because that's where everything's going to be stored that you get completed for the requirements to be volunteering in a daycare setting. So that would be the first thing, right, Kathy?
Yeah.
But you don't, we found this out last year. Kathy and I are new at this as well. And so we found out you don't request a background check first. You have to do all of the other things before you can request that. We did find that out. So
Like the testing, because I have an Okra account myself.
right. And so she will too. And the big thing about the Okra account is for all of you guys, Landon and Dwayne and Destiny and Leah, I'm trying to remember names, is that you would need to have a some type of email account that is not your school account, because a lot of times when you need to retrieve information that Okra sends you, or that Job and Family Services sends you from their email, it's not always accessible in a school account. So if y'all have something separate like a Gmail account or Yahoo account or Hotmail account,
Let's
you would need
make one. Okay.
and your password. If you don't know the password, you can always reset, but then we have to keep track of that password so that each time you need to retrieve information, you can get it. So,
And we're
So what
happy-
kind of,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, what kind of information would they need to do in Okra? Like, because I do trainings and everything on Okra.
Yes.
That kind of stuff?
Mhm.
There are 2 trainings that they will have to do before they are even able to be in the classroom. And
Okay.
one of them is the, correct me, Kathy, overview of child development.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the other one is child abuse.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. And I finally it took me a while. I will let you all know I am not computer nor internet savvy. So it took me a while, but I now can help because I know how to retrieve those trainings, get them in your on your profile so you can access them.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to select them. Yeah, it's whole process.
Yeah, put them in a cart, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I did finally figure that out. So.
Walter's joining us. Sorry.
How many people are on this right now?
Well, so far, including Rhoda and I'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Hi, Walter.
Can you hear us? His mic is not muted. I can see that.
Oh, I'm marking them down. Hi, Walter. Can kind of hear. Okay, so for sorry, got another one coming in. Hello. It's really muffled, Walter, on your.
Kathy, I think that you can unmute people from your end since you scheduled the meeting. I think that you can unmute. Do you see a way to do that?
Got it.
I can't. There you go.
I can. So for you people that just joined us, I'm Kathy and this is Rhoda, and we are just kind of going through the ins and outs about employability prep. And the 4 people that have been on with us for a little bit, I'm going to kind of backtrack. So as the new people join in, you might hear some things that I've already said. So I just want to make sure, first, I want to thank you for applying to Employability Prep and wanting to work with us next year. We are really, really excited. No matter what the year looks like, we always have the greatest students. And this year, I'm sad because I don't get to see my students. I don't get to see my seniors. And even though it's a difficult time and a different time for all of us, we're still super, super excited to get started for next year because this is like a void in my life. I thought, oh, I miss seeing my kids. So anyway, as far as the daycare people, the 4 that we've been talking to, we'll walk you through that whole, hey, Walter. We'll walk you through that whole Okra account and how to set it up. It's really not that difficult now that Rhoda and I have messed it up so many times before. And it's all online. So we'll assist you with that. Don't worry about that one bit. We'll help you. For the rest of you that are going to be at the hotel, that would be you, Walter. I will have some paperwork at the end that will I'll briefly show you. I can either email this paperwork to you if you have the capability to print it. Does everybody have the capability to print it? Otherwise, I can mail it from school and I can mail it to you. So shake your head yes if you have a printer where you could print it off.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
No.
Nope, not Dwayne. And that's fine. We can mail it
That's
to you.
fine.
I don't have a printer currently either. Mine broke. Well, it didn't break. My computer did. So.
Destiny, what about you?
Yes, she said yes.
You did. I'm sorry. I'm without my glasses and I'm writing at the same time. Walter, what about you, bud? Do you have a printer at home for your computer?
You look slow-mo.
Yeah. Hey, Landon, do you have a computer or a printer at home?
Yeah,
Do you want
Okay.
me
I
to
do.
just email it to you then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I would mail Walters just to be on the safe side.
that's a good one, Rhoda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as I was saying, for the
We
date,
lost someone, Kathy, and I'm not sure who they were by their name.
I'm not sure either because it might have been Miles because it started with CAR. So I'm wondering.
Okay.
Sorry. Hello.
Can we ask? Oh, it's muted. Can you unmute him?
Nope. Did it? Hello.
Maybe.
Oh, Walter's texting. Okay, Walter, thank you.
Yes.
I can't really hear that good. Good deal. All right.
Okay, so let's just kind of backtrack a little bit. Employability Prep, you get 5 credits this year for being in Employability Prep. So those 5 credits are all elective credits. It can't unfortunately count for like your core requirements. So it can't be math or government or any of those, but it is credit that you need to graduate. So 5 credits from us for next school year. When will we get started? We're not quite sure. In a typical year, we would kind of all start about the same time. It's generally around the middle of August. So 15th to the 20th. We'll see what next year holds to see when we're back at school and when the governor kind of opens everything up that everybody can start returning. It might look a little differently than what it does this year, but that's okay. We don't have control over that. We'll just have to make it through the best way that we can make it through. Does that sound okay? Cool. So you will all kind of have different schedules because you're all coming from all different homeschools. You're coming from New Albany and Reynoldsburg and Groveport and Gahanna, and we have kids from Whitehall and Tays Valley. So we have them from all over the Eastland and Fairfield district. So everybody will be going to their home high school. So wherever you're attending classes now, so whether it's Gahanna or Groveport, you'll continue to go there for part of the day to get those core classes that you have to have for graduation. So if you're going to be scheduled for government, math, and English, or some combination thereof, you'll still go to your high school for classes, and you'll come to us for part of the day. So some of you might be coming down really early in the morning. Walter, that would be you. Landon, that will be you. Let's see, Leah and Destiny, you kind of come in a little later morning, and then Dwayne, you'll come later in the morning and be there till as late as you possibly can. So the first to arrive will be Landon and Walter, and the other ones will kind of be traipsing in and traipsing out. So you may come to us first and then go to your high school for classes, or you might go to your high school for classes first and then come down to us. Sometimes, Groveport, you might even be going to classes, a couple classes, come to us, and then go back for another class. It just depends on your particular situation when you need your classes for graduation and how they've scheduled them. That's how it's been, again, in a typical year. So I assume that's how it's going to be next year. We won't know right now because master schedules have not come out yet from the homeschools or the district schools. Let me think. What do you need on day one? So for those 4 people that are with me now that'll be at the daycare, you will not need a uniform. You don't need special shoes or anything like that. Whatever is appropriate for you to wear to the high school is appropriate to be at the daycare. I suggest do not wear flip-flops. if you want to take them with you, that's fine. But if you're going on walks, those are very uncomfortable. Walter, for you, you will need to have a pair of black non-slip shoes, which we kind of talked about, I think last week with, I think your dad, perhaps. But we'll remind you of that, and we'll make sure that we send home letters. We may call you. We might email you. So the emails that I sent this invite on, that's okay to email you on. Is that correct? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh.
Cool. You have my email and you have Rhoda's email. So if you would prefer us to send it to another Gmail or Yahoo or whatever, that's fine too. We just need to have the most updated version. So on day one, for those people that are in a hotel setting or another business setting, you will need to have black non-slip shoes. And if you are a guy, you would need to have a black belt of some sort. I'm also asking that you maybe have in your possession one of those masks.
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's a requirement, but I would rather you have it just in case it's needed. Thank you, Rhoda. Good demo. Just in case. It doesn't mean we have to wear them, but we don't know what to expect. We don't know what's going on. So I'd rather have you have it and not have to use it, than not have it at all and then not be able to go to work or whatever. I'm not saying they're requiring it. We just don't know at this point.
Right.
Another thing you might want to think about over the summer, if you can get a little thing of hand sanitizer to keep in your backpack. I mean, we'll be all in areas where we can wash our hands, but I think it'd be good, especially when you're getting back on the bus or you're on the bus, to have a little hand sanitizer to be washing up. So just something to think about. Is that all right, everybody?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Now, is there anything else, Rhoda, before I go to the paperwork?
Well, I've been chatting with our new student, and he is the student with Mrs. Stein. So is that going to be Miguel? Is that Miguel? No?
I don't think so. I can't
It was
tell.
Galaxy A20.
Not sure. Not
You
sure.
see him? You see his picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like my screen's popping back and forth. I'm sorry,
I
guys.
know. I know. I'll say,
It's
well,
so new and so funny.
what is your name?
Okay. So
I'm sorry, Kathy. There was one thing I was going to mention is the differences in your schedules as to whether you come to us first and then take classes, or take classes, then come to us, and then maybe sometimes go back for a class, is because your school, whether you go to Gahanna, Groveport, Whitehall, whichever one, it's your school that's going to transport you from your workspace. And that is why you come at different times.
So Groveport bus would transport them to and then back.
Yes. And then if they need transportation from the high school to home, they are there in time to get that.
Okay. So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I just wanted to make sure that's good. They can ride the bus there, here, and then back home.
Yes. Yes. They can also get back home. Now, if they happen to be downtown longer than their school day, their transportation will take them directly home. And sometimes that happens because we have to get 3 hours a day at the site. That's what's required for our program. But you do earn 5 elective hours, credit hours for that. So sometimes, like for instance, Gahanna, at times you come later in the day, and when you're finished downtown, they just take you directly home instead of back to your school.
So the school bus takes you. Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay, that was my main question. I just wanted to answer.
Yeah, no worries. I thought that might be Jack. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. He'll get back with us.
It's a good thing there's two of us. I can't imagine being one teacher on this.
I know.
That would be a lot to, because I'm typing while you talk.
So for you two that are from Groveport, you'll ride the bus to Groveport like you always do, go to your couple classes. The Groveport bus will bring you downtown to work, then take you back to the high school to finish off, and then you go home from there.
Mhm.
Walter, you will catch the Reynoldsburg bus, and all the bus garages contact you probably a week or so before school will start to let you know what the schedule will actually be, what bus number it is, who's your bus driver, and get particulars from you. So that actually comes from their bus garage.
Mhm.
So Walter, you will go from either your home, if you're a walker. I think we talked about this. If you're going
Right.
to walk up to the high school, bus will pick you up at Livingston and bring you downtown, take you back to the high school for your classes. Jack, for you going out to Summit, that high school, you'll go to school with Miss Stein, and then a bus will bring you and a couple other kids downtown, and you'll finish the day off with us. Same with you, Dwayne. You'll go to Gahanna. The Gahanna bus will bring you down after you're finished with your classes. And Landon, we talked about yours last week as far as coming downtown with us first thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and show, can I do their paperwork real quick?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you on the screen, oops, sorry. If I can get this to work. That's not what I wanted.
No, you did. Well,
You did?
almost.
Oh, here. Can you guys see this?
You need to get out of this little screen in the front, and then the paperwork's behind it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Perfect.
So it'll be kind of, thank you. It'll be kind of hard for you to see. But again, this is what Rhoda and I will be either emailing home to you or mailing home to you. And then this paperwork will need to be completed and returned to us before you start to school, when school starts in August or whenever we're going to start back. So this is a work exploration agreement. Just basically is what you would be agreeing to, your parent to support you. The business partner is where you're going to be going to work every day. And then Rhoda and I are the job training coordinator. So student, you'll sign here, and your parent or guardian will sign there, and then it's returned to us. An emergency med form, I don't know if it'll look exactly like this, but this, and then a second page of the emergency med form. If you take any medications, anything that would need to be noted that you take every day would need to be put in this second page. You all have some sort of like an internet agreement at school. We also have one through Eastland. So because you are an Eastland student, not attending at the Career Center, but you're still an Eastland student, you would need to complete this. And this is just stuff for you to read through and keep at home. But this page, basically you would fill in, your program is called EP. So anytime it says program, you put an E and you put a P. Don't have to worry about a login or your graduation year. You would need your name, sign and date it, and you are considered a secondary student. That means high school student. Your parent, if you are under age 18, your parent would need to say, yes, it's okay, that if Kathy and Rhoda need for you to get on a computer at work for work-related things, that I'm agreeing to this. That's what this is all about. We won't ever be on the computer to be doing fun things like looking at, your Facebook or any of those things on a work computer, because it's a work computer. So we can only do work-related things on a work computer. So you all are agreeing, yep, we'll agree to that. And this
Do I need to get this signed if I turn 18 at the tail end of July?
You could sign it yourself if your mom or dad want to sign it as well, that's fine, Landon. But since you're going to be 18, you really could fill it out yourself.
Yeah.
But I would show it to them since you still live with them and they would be supporting you. But if they're fine with that, then I'm fine with that. For anybody that's at the hotels, you will also get this work site uniform sheet. It basically would just circle, put your name. Are you a man, woman? Your shirt size according to a small, medium, or large. Your pant size, and that's usually going to be like 32, 34. And they have to be fitted. We can't wear our clothes really, really baggy at work. They won't allow it. Two other things. These are the two things that I talked about that you needed to come in with. And then, oops. And then this, everybody will get. It is a transportation permission for EP, not your transportation to come to work from the high school. So not New Albany or Gahanna or Reynoldsburg or any of those transportation. This is for Rhoda and I. So if you decide, Miss Rhoda, I would love to go on a tour of Columbus State. Can you take me to go see what Columbus State is about? Or Miss Rhoda, I would love to have you help me apply for a job. Or Miss Kathy, I would love to be able to go on a field trip with one of the daycares, but I can't get back in time to catch my bus. Can you help me with that? That's what this is. Rhoda and I cannot transport you if you are sick at work or you get injured. This is just to take you to work-related things if your parent is okay with that. Does that sound good?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yeah.
I have somewhere on here some others, but see, I'm new to this, so I gotta see what else I got. Oh, wait, I got it.
Yeah.
In with your packet will also be a liability sheet. So this is just an example of one. They all look a little different. This is basically saying that you're going to be at this job site for education. You're getting training, and that everybody, your parent and you, realize that this is your class, so that we aren't an employee. We're just there for training. Okay. And then finally, we had talked about that Eastland has a user and internet agreement. And last year, Rhoda and I took a class together through Ashland, and we also developed called an EP Tech agreement, because we want our students to be safe online all the time, not just when you're with us at work and we're sitting there with you on the computer, that I want you to be safe all the time. So this is basically that when we're at work, we'll follow what our employer's social media guidelines are. When we're away from work, that we're being appropriate when we're online. So like when we're upset by something that happened at work, that we don't go online and retrash the people that we work with. That's basically kind of what that stuff is, that we always post positive. You'll hear Rhoda and I say that a lot. Post positive. Come up with something positive to say. So this is our students did a great job with this last year. And they understood that, they don't want to harass anybody, but if anybody's ever harassing you, please come to Rhoda and I and tell us.
Right. To intervene here, we want you to post positive, but you absolutely can vent to us, because we want to know if something didn't feel right, didn't go right. Definitely talk to me or Miss Kathy. Just don't post it out there on social media.
Yeah. So that is the paperwork that I will email to you if that's what you choose. For the ones that chose to have me mail it, I'm fine with that. So again, you would need to have it completed. You can kind of let Rhoda and I know by texting us or calling us or emailing us, hey, my paperwork's done. And if you can get it back to us, that would be great. Whether it's mailing it or dropping it off at the Career Center. I
And
don't,
question here.
I
Do you guys all have our email and our cell numbers with you? Do you have the cards we gave, or do you remember what they are? No? Would you like me to put them up in the chat so everybody can see it and write it down?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
please.
Okie dokie, I will. I'll start with Miss McKee. You can keep
as I said, we are not techie. If you guys
No.
want to teach us how to become more tech-y, that would be awesome because we aren't.
Kathy, do you want your Gmail or Eastland?
Eastland.
Okay.
No words.
Can they see that through the chat? Am I supposed to do something about
I
that?
think they can see it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
I mean, because like people were answering me.
I had to go to another screen, but
Oh, you
hold on.
did? Okay. Like I said, I'm clueless. I will admit.
Am I supposed to be doing something?
No, huh?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. It popped
There's,
up.
yeah.
I went ahead and clicked on it. Can you guys see it?
Just left.
BKE.
Can you see it now?
Oh, yeah, we can see your phone number, 614.
Yeah, that's mine. So that's me. And I'm happy to
See how hard I'm working at it? I can't even see. And now I look at my picture going, oh my God, I'm like in the computer here.
So for right now, does anybody have any questions for me? We will be seeing, let's see, Walter, I didn't see you the other day, but I talked to your dad. Walter and Landon, I think we've already had your transfer meetings through your homeschool. So the rest of you, what we will be doing is each of the high schools will have what's called a transfer meeting, because we need to put on your IEP that you're going to be in the Employability Prep program. We just can't, scratch something out and write it in. It has to be done formally. So we will be meeting with you all again, probably in this kind of fashion, in a Zoom fashion. And we can go ahead and answer any other questions that you have at that point.
Can I intervene again?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm always talking over top of Miss McKee. That's not very nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
But I am looking in my book and I see that Destiny, it looks like tomorrow at 2 to 2:30 is a transfer meeting. You guys are aware. So see, we'll see you then. We'll see you then
See
again.
you tomorrow. You are right. Yeah. So between now and then, if you have any questions, then we can answer
I
that.
have a question.
I have a question too, but
Yes.
whoever just spoke can go first.
Okay.
For our schedule, will we follow the GoPro schedule? Like, if the spring break, will we follow their spring break or your spring break?
Very good question.
Sorry, I'm admitting some people right now.
She asked about the schedule, whether they follow their school schedule or Eastland schedule. Do you want me to elaborate or would you like to?
You can go ahead.
Well, here's our plan. It was talked about last year that we would be able to follow your homeschool schedule. Like if you went to Groveport, you would follow Groveport's calendar. It has been presented to our district office and we haven't heard a final say, but that is what has been proposed. So as soon as we know a definite, we'll let you know, but that is the plan. If it's approved, is that we would follow. So when Groveport had spring break, you would have spring break. If yours was 1 week and Walter's was a different week, Walter would still come to work the week that you were out and vice versa. You would follow whatever your school calendar was, but we can't give you a definite on that yet.
Okay.
All right.
Was that okay, Kathy, or should
Yep.
you add something to that?
Nope, that sounds good. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
How are you? Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. Sorry, we had trouble getting on.
Good?
Trust me.
For a long it just said the meeting wasn't starting and then
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
sad. Yeah.
Goodness.
Sorry,
We
we're
knew
late.
there would be lots of glitches, and I was the one that had probably the most, and I was supposed to be helping be in charge of it. So we understand completely. No worries.
Yeah.
So, for Natalie, if you sit tight for a second, you and your mom, that would be great. For the rest of you that we've given the information, does anybody have any questions or
So who's here from New Albany?
Natalie? No, just you, bud.
Just you,
Natalie
Landon.
from Bexley, sorry. Just you,
Okay.
Landon.
And
You're
who's going to be at the daycare and who's going to be at the hotel?
Let's see, for the group that's here right now, Leah and Destiny, put your hands up. There you go. They're going to be at City Kids. Natalie, Landon, and Dwayne, the three of you will be together at Children First. So you'll be the three Children First for now. There is another one, but didn't join us today. So, and a returning student as well. So,
Okay, yeah, just trying to see who my coworkers will be.
there you go. Good going, Landon. Does anybody have any questions that are not Natalie's mom?
Kathy, I will probably just email you because we actually moved. We're still in Canada,
Okay.
but we moved
Okay.
during the COVID-19.
Bravely.
So they were actually going to update his address in the system after spring break. So I don't think that might have happened.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just email you just to make sure that you have our correct address before you
Oh, that'd
mail
be
that.
fantastic. Thank you.
Kathy, before you let anyone out of the meeting, you might want to mention about the forms that will be information getting sent to them for the forms that have to be completed online for Eastland administration or for the
Yes.
Okay.
So Natalie, I'll show you and your mom the paperwork for us later. But there's kind of two sets of paperwork. There's some paper that we will mail home or email to you that gets kept at the job sites. So those
Okay.
are kept in their file locked, and that's what they require from us. Eastland also has a few forms that they need to have online for all of our students. So there will be a parent portal that will be sent to you. Information will be emailed to you, I think, unless it's mailed out. And basically it's just coming up with information about your child for this particular portal. So they'll give you the information. They give you a person's name if you get stuck. Last year we had a few problems and glitches trying to get it completed because not everybody's internet was working at the time. So it can be a little bit tricky, but by and large, most of the people were able to, figure it out, fill it out, and it wasn't a big deal. So.
And Kathy, you might want to explain why we're having them do two, so it doesn't just sound like double duty.
Yes. So we have some paperwork that is required by the Career Center that is kept online. Our businesses have not been able to access that, and they actually require paperwork in their either HR office or with their supervisor. So it's right there at hand in case it's needed for any particular reason.
Okay.
Okay. Leah, Destiny, Dwayne, Landon, Walter, do you guys have any other questions?
Nah.
You're cracking me up, Walter.
You're so silly. Well, you're welcome to stay with us. I'm going to talk to Natalie and her mom about the paperwork I just went over, but if you want to go ahead and leave my meeting, that's fine. I understand. And again, did everybody get Rhoda and my information that we put up earlier in the chat?
I didn't get phone numbers. I didn't get Kathy, your phone number. I got half of it.
Okay.
I think I got your email from someone sent it to me already, but.
Okay.
You want to just tell her your phone number, Kathy?
Oh yeah, sure. It's my phone number is 614-679-1990.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good to
Great
see everybody. I'm so excited.
Nice to meet you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Natalie, you wait. Jennifer, you wait.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just us now.
This is us, yeah.
Are you
Right.
able to
Woo.
see
Okay.
the chat stuff? Are you
Yeah.
able to see any of the typing that's on the side that we chatted?
Hang on.
I got it right there.
Right now.
So,
Yeah, they can see it. I mean, I know I can, but
hey, Natalie, can you and your mom see that on the side here?
Yeah, we're actually on our phones because we couldn't get we couldn't get on from through the
okay.
at all. So
Well, if you can't see it, we'll just give you our email addresses and our phone number. We'll just say, we just typed them in there.
I got paper here. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kathy.
Okay. So my email is CMCKEE. So it's C McKee at EFCTS.US.
That's okay. Got it. No caps.
No caps.
No caps.
And then my phone number is 614
Mhm.
679 1990.
Got it.
And Jennifer, I'm not sure if I'm the one that sent the email out about this and yours came back with the wrong address.
Yeah.
That was her.
Yeah.
Did you get the email or did just Natalie get it?
I think maybe Natalie did, but I got a nice letter in the mail.
Okay. Can I have your email address? Because I must have wrote it down wrong.
Okay, it should be Jennifer Griffith 70.
Jennifer. Is there a dot or anything? Just Jennifer Griffith, no dot?
Jennifer Griffith 71, all one word.
Yeah.
Okay.
At Yahoo.
We had.
Yeah. And it came back to me. I don't know why. It could have been user error. I could have typed it wrong. I don't know.
Okay, that is
I would-
correct. But yeah.
I would be the first to admit I messed up. So anyway, I tried to email just a reminder that we were doing this on Friday, but I know Natalie's went through, so I didn't worry about it too much.
Yep,
Okay, so my name is
Mhm.
Rhoda,